Is the famous afterburn effect actually effective, and is it going to help you lose more weight? This is what we're going to cover in this video, but before we go there, please click the subscribe button below, because on this channel you're going to learn how to actually build an awesome looking, strong, high performing body that goes along with your business success. What's up, everybody? This is Coach Amir from 7figurebody.com, and in today's video, one of the most debated topics out there is the afterburn effect. You probably heard it when you do high intensity exercise, which I talked about in detail on this video here. So you can click that video to watch and figure out the exact truth about the high intensity exercise. Is it the right one for you or not? But in this video, we're going to talk about the afterburn effect. You probably heard it. The official name is EPOC, which simply stands for excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. In plain English, basically what they're saying is if you do high intensity exercise for days, 1 to 3 days after that workout, your body's going to be burning calories at a much higher rate. This contributes to a huge calorie burn and of course helps you get jacked overnight, right? Okay, let's see what the truth is. Anytime you hear anything like this, by now you learned that you should probably be very suspicious, and this is no exception. So in short, EPOC, or the afterburn effect, is basically completely minuscule. It will never contribute enough to matter in any way, shape, or form. You're never going to lose more weight because of it. And let's actually go a bit more deeper into it, like to see what the idea behind it is and what's the truth behind it. So basically, the first study that came out many years ago said that if you do steady state cardio versus high intensity cardio, the afterburn effect, or the EPOC, is higher with the higher intensities. And this is absolutely true. There's nothing wrong with that. It is true. So if you are, for example, running for an hour at a steady state pace, which we call steady state cardio, so let's say from 1 to 10 intensity, where 1 is sitting on the chair, like right now it's 1, I'm not doing anything, right? 10 is all out sprint, like as fast as you can run. So from 1 to 10, let's say that steady state cardio is like 4 to 5, something like that. On the other hand, let's say high intensity cardio is like 8 to 9. It's like very high intensity. Okay, so does running at a higher intensity burn more calories than a lower? Yes, of course it does. It certainly does. Okay, is EPOC, the afterburn effect, higher with high intensity? Yes, it is. All things true. However, at the end of the day, when they actually properly measured EPOC, which initially they couldn't because they didn't have the right, equipment, and methods were not really good, so they were measuring all kinds of other things that contribute that are really not that. Later on, when they actually measured it properly, it came down to EPOC basically being somewhere between 5 and 10% of the calories that you burn during that workout. So an extra 5 to 10%. Now, while you say, hey, every little bit adds up over time, it does. But let's see what that actually comes down to when it comes to true numbers of calories that you burn more from higher intensity than lower intensity. Let's take an example. Let's say you run a steady state cardio for 60 minutes. You are like, jogging, you can, level that you can talk to a friend, kind of like it's, maybe barely, but it's still kind of like from 1 to 10, it's like 5, okay, or maybe 4, right? It's something very easy. You can do it for an hour, and let's say you burn, 500 calories, okay? Let's say the opposite of that is we're going to do 20 minutes of high intensity cardio, right? It's going to be like heat, sprints for 30 seconds, and then 1 minute walk in between. We do that 10 times, all right? So let's say that's minute and a half times 10, 15 minutes, and let's say you have maybe 5 minutes of warm-up, 20 minutes total workout, okay? Now, have you burned more calories during this hour versus that 20 minutes? The answer is very likely yes. That's what I talked about in that video that I mentioned earlier. So steady state versus heat. But let's say the calorie burn is kind of the same, okay? What was the EPOC? So the EPOC was, generally speaking, let's say 4 to 5% from steady state. So obviously steady state cardio still has EPOC, right? Every exercise type does. On the other hand, let's say this EPOC from high intensity exercise was 7%. So you burned, let's say, 400 calories, and then you take 7% of that, whatever that is, 30 calories, okay? So you burn an extra 30 calories from doing heat versus maybe 10 or 20 from doing steady state cardio. we're talking a difference of 20 calories, okay? It's gonna take you 500 years to lose a pound of fat by adding 20 to 20 to 20 extra calories every time you work out. You see, it's completely minuscule. It is absolute BS that this is going to help you do anything when it comes to lose weight or, burn more fat. None of that really matters. It's completely irrelevant. Now, this is basically, in short, what you need to know about EPOC. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. If you do any type of exercise, you're going to have an EPOC from it. You're going to have an afterburn effect. Also, what happens when you do resistance training? Let's say you actually lift weights. There is still an EPOC there, but it is probably lower than from cardio a little bit. Number one. Number two, it also depends on how intensely somebody's working out in the gym. Because remember, intensity of exercise is related to higher EPOC. So higher intensity, higher EPOC. But again, even from resistance training is probably going to be lower than cardio. And therefore, the 20 calories you get from cardio maybe become 15 or 10 calories from resistance training. As you can see, 10 calories, 20, all of these things, 30, are basically nothing. Like, they are completely irrelevant in the big picture of things. Imagine, with your diet, you can easily make 500 calories, for example, deficit every day without really even knowing that you're in a deficit, just by tweaking your types of food that you eat, okay? 500 calories a day. On the other hand, you do this high intensity exercise, you kill yourself for 30 minutes, you're like, man, I'm so tired, I can't even move anymore, and you're gonna get an extra 20 calories from that. So basically, the number of calories you burn from actual exercise is infinitely more important than EPOC, but in the big picture of things, even those number of calories you burn from exercise are really not that big of a deal. Diet is still the most important part. It's going to give you probably 80% of your results or more are going to come from the diet. So in short, this EPOC and the afterburn effect is complete nonsense. It absolutely does not do anything. It's not something you should be thinking about at all. And as always, I say dieting is for losing body fat and getting lean. Lifting weights is for building muscle. Cardio is generally for cardiovascular health, number one. And then two, cardio is, depending on how much of it you do, is actually to burn a little bit more calories to contribute to that calorie deficit a little bit, not much, okay? So that's how we want to look at it. And that's basically the truth behind the afterburn effect. You should really not think about it ever. That's basically what it's all about. So guys, hope you liked this video and found it useful. If you did, please click the like button below and hit that notification bell as well. So every time we come up with a video, you are notified so you can watch new and unfiltered, complete truth and no BS approach to how to lose weight as an entrepreneur and get in amazing shape, because as you know, health is your number one life and business asset. And if you get in shape, it is almost impossible for a business not to see a huge growth from that, because really the number one thing that you can do for your business, for your family, your kids, and everybody else is be in shape. Take care of your health. Everything else will absolutely going to improve as well. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you next time.